back into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A run there on first down gets 3 up. To the 28. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 109 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could...
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Penny. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Dana. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now he's forced out left. And he'll be taken down. But before they work it across midfield.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack on first down, Jackson flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce. From the 30 on second down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 52 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. On first down, Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Penny, a first down carry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Dana, his 2nd sack of the night. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Tucker's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 37.
They keep looking his way, and he certainly keeps delivering. That puts him just shy of 200 yards receiving now for the game. And I've got a feeling they'll keep calling his number until the end. Gotta wonder, if you're on defense and you know he's getting the ball, can't you make an adjustment?
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll go option on second down, right side. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Penny. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Justin Madubuike
Able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The Chiefs on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 10. A minute 17 remains. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Called it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a